I leaned forward on the chair and watched the white swinging doors that my father had disappeared behind. Over and over they opened and closed, and no one I knew walked through. But eventually the doors did open, and a woman walked through. One I hadn't seen before. I sat up straighter, my shifter instantly rising to the surface. Who was she? And why did I suddenly want to take her in my arms and kiss the life out of her? She was obviously a physician, dressed in blue scrubs and wearing running shoes that were well worn. She spoke to the nurse, who pointed our way, and then the woman nodded and began to head toward us. I jumped to my feet. My heart was pounding like I'd run a marathon, and my skin itched and vibrated like my wolf was about to spring forth. "Dexter Monaghan?" she asked, meeting my gaze for the first time. Sapphire blue eyes clashed with mine, and a growl rolled through my chest. I only just managed to suppress the sound. "Are you all right?" she asked, narrowing her eyes at my reaction. Jay gasped, and Taylor went rigid beside me. I could feel them reacting to her in the same way my shifter was, which should have been impossible. We were meant to have our own mates, and she was mine. I knew it with every fibre of my being. I turned to my packmates. "Go. Wait in the car. I'll be out as soon as I can." Jay's eyes narrowed, but he nodded and began to back away. Taylor set his jaw and shook his head. "No, I dropped my gaze away from my mate and turned to stare at Taylor, willing him to do my bidding. As the alpha, my will was law, but I rarely exercised it with Jay or Taylor. I didn't want blind obedience from them. I believed that bred insolence and disrespect. I wanted loyalty, love, and trust, and those things were earned over time. "Taylor, go." He turned and fled as the power reverberated in my command, and then I turned my attention back to the woman before me. "Doctor." "I'm Dr. Claire Masterson. I'm the physician treating your father."
"Claire."
I managed to say her name, even though all I wanted to do was put her over my shoulder and throw her into the back of our truck. She looked at me strangely again, before lifting a hand and rubbing her arm in an absent manner. Was I making her nervous? I obviously wasn't behaving normally, and I didn't want to scare her off. But how to behave normally, when all I wanted to do... I shut down thoughts of what I wanted to do with this woman and cleared my throat.
"I'm sorry, Doctor. Please, continue."
She straightened, her throat working up and down as she swallowed hard. The woman looked almost as uncomfortable as I was. Perhaps she felt this strange electric connection too.